Rift is an adult podcast. It has violence and bad language and bad jokes and just all around weird stuff. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. What's up, nerds? I'm the ManNerd, and I know it's been a while, but I'm back. I've got a brand new campaign. It is called Rift, and I've got a lot of cool players. They're awesome, fun to work with. Join us on our adventure. We're going to start in Faerun, but it's going to go to some crazy places. I hope to bring a lot of weird ideas in here. This first episode was accidentally recorded on a single track instead of multi-track. So I kind of had everybody's voice all on one track. The editing was kind of limited to what I could do. It still sounds pretty decent, but every episode after this first one is going to be multi-track. I will definitely press that button. So the quality is going to be way better. We had so much fun recording this first session. You know what I forgot to say? I'm DMing this campaign. And you're like, whoa, you're not a DM. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be a DM. So now I'm a DM. I've been DMing a lot of one-shots lately. I'm part of a Discord server called the TTRPG Collective. And this is where all my players are from. They're really cool people. We played together before in one-shots and wanted to do a campaign. Anybody can join this server. You know, we try to keep it active and feel free to join. You can check out my Twitter, which has a link to the Discord at the ManNerd Podcast. Let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to bring you guys in one by one. We're going to jump straight into Prince Kind. And no need for introductions. We will do this later. Prince Kind. We start out in Faerun. We'll just say it's the northwest. And it's basically going towards the foothills of some steep mountains. You've been traveling, and you're making your way up a road. And you see a few people coming and going, and it's getting pretty dark. And you come across a traveler, just a very short, of course, halfling male, very dirty clothes. Looks like he's probably a farmer, and he's just walking along.
Hey, good morning.
Hello, and it's not quite morning.
It's not.
But yes, good morning, I guess. If it was morning.
Well, what time is it exactly?
Well, the sun's going down. I'd say, it's getting close to, feeding time. Probably second dinner.
I gotcha. Slip of the tongue. Excuse me. I sometimes I get the language is mixed up. I'm not from here.
Oh, where are you from? May I ask?
Well, I'm just passing through, so where I'm from really is not necessarily important. But, sir, I do have a question for you, though. Where are you going in such a hurry? You seem to be moving at such a pace.
Oh, well, I have to make it back to the village because I'm missing the Harvest Festival, and I really like it every year. I want to make it there, and I spent way too much time in the other towns. Yeah, this is bad for me. I'm gonna miss all the fun.
Well, actually, you know what? I may join you in this festival.
Oh yes, yeah. You should come. This
if you don't mind,
it is quite nice.
Okay, well,
yeah, we should go. Let's go up, chill out.
All right, I'll lead on.
Okay, so you're going up the road, main trail up to this village, and as you get closer, you see a few people on horseback just barreling down the road, and they almost hit you. And then as you get closer into town, it looks like there's just a panic going on, and people are running around. There's carts with people in it being brought up to a big building, and you just don't know what is happening. It looks like there was a festival, but something happened.
So this is normal?
No, it is not. You're going to have to excuse me. I got to go check on my family. And he just runs off.
I'd like to look around to see you. So everybody's like running around, like scattered at the moment?
Yeah, there's people putting things away from the festival, and then there's a lot of people panicking and putting people in carts and bringing them up to a building on the north side of the village.
Oh, I'd like to. Wow. Can I see like what kind of people are taking these? I guess presumably innocent people.
So why don't you roll me just a quick perception check?
Okay. I got a 16.
Okay, with the 16, you know that these people aren't being kidnapped or taken away. These people look very sick. There's people that haven't been carted away yet that are just on the ground, squirming in pain and moaning. And they're trying to bring as many people as quickly as possible up to this building that you don't know what it is yet.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'd like to see the closest injured person to me and see if maybe I can make a quick medicine check on them to see what is going on.
Okay. So you run up to the closest person that's on the ground, and it is a small dwarf and looks about midlife, and he is just moaning in pain. Roll me a medicine check.
I got a 16.
Okay. Man, 16s. All right, so you don't know what is going on with him. You've seen illnesses before, of course, but you've not seen anything quite like this. And you don't know how this came on, but all you know is he's in great pain.
Excuse me, sir. Can you walk? Are you able to move?
He is just moaning.
Oh, okay. I'm going to see if I can move him and see if my movements will harm him, and if not, I will try to move him slowly.
Okay. As you look around, you see other people doing the same thing you want to do, so you know that it's not going to hurt him any more than he's already hurting.
Right. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll try to bring him. I'll bring him near the temple, or I guess wherever they're taking them, the building that they're taking them to. I'll follow the crowd.
You make your way closer to this building, and you see that it is the village inn, and it looks like it's got more combined to this building than just an inn, but everybody is bringing the bodies through the front door.
Oh yeah, so I make my way through the front door, and I try to make a head count to see how many people roughly, are injured and who are actually stalwart enough to help.
Okay, so you make your way up to the door, you look in, and you see it is an inn, and this main room is the tavern. And everything's been pushed to the side, all the tables, everything, and there are makeshift cots everywhere, and it is filled with bodies. There are people just moaning in pain everywhere. And you count about, right now, the village isn't too big, but you count about 15 of them.
Anchor slide. I look to see who's the innkeeper of the place, who's running this establishment, or at least who's the person, even if they're if they're out of commission, who's the person who is in charge at the moment of this operation.
As you walk in, you see there is one person. It is a male gnome, and he is directing people to put all the wounded, all the hurt into different beds.
Excuse me, sir. Is this what is going on here? You seem to, what's happening?
I don't know. We were having our festival and everything was good, and it was at the end, and everybody just people started dropping, and I don't know. I have a little bit of healing in me, and I've never seen this before. Our great healer, he couldn't do anything, so he has gone off to try to find some herbs or some sort of help. But I don't know what to do. All we can do is put them in here.
I see. In this happened. Did this happen at a specific event, or were these spread out throughout the entire festival? Like what? How?
This just happened at the end. It just happened about 30 minutes ago. I don't know.
And you're not infected or affected by this at all?
No, not at all. I just don't know. Can you help? Do you know how to help?
What do you need exactly?
I don't know. They just need to be healed, or I don't know. Our healer, he can do it.
I see. Well, I'll try to do something. I'll try to do something. I make my way back to the man who I saw before, who I helped into the inn.
Yes.
I'm like, excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
And he kind of just moans towards your direction. He acknowledges you as much as he can.
Okay. Can you? I try to see I try to put some fingers in front of his face to see how, I guess, distraught or how awake he is.
He is definitely conscious. He is in.
Is he alert though?
No way going to pass out, but alertness. He's kind of stuck in the pain. His eyes are rolling in the back of his head, and he's kind of looking around, but not really alert.
I see. I'd actually like to use sleight of hand and see if I can pickpocket him.
Okay. I didn't see that one coming. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I got a 15.
Okay, so the only thing that you find in his pocket is a little bag with some gold in it, just a couple pieces.
Okay. And I say I'm sorry, and I try to make my way out of the inn.
Okay. So, all right, you see some people kind of look over at you, and they give you a look, and then they just go back to what they're doing.
So I feel like I got spotted.
Nobody's doing anything to run at you or anything like that, but you kind of get the gist that somebody saw you, at least thought they saw.
Okay, well, I'll go over to those people. And so what are they doing exactly, since they saw me?
Yeah, they are just trying to help everybody as much as possible. They have wet cloths, and they are just rubbing it on everybody's forehead, just trying to do whatever they can to comfort them.
This is... No, not now. Please, not now. Kind of takes a moment. He starts to hyperventilate a little bit as he looks around the room and sees all the pain. He looks at the gold that he just swiped in his hands. He clenches it and he closes his eyes. And he tries to convince himself that he can do this, and he casts guidance on himself. And then I like to go back over to that man who I stole from and do sleight of hand again and put his money back.
Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you on that one. Since you made the last one, he is not paying attention and everybody's busy, so you're able to just slip that back in his pocket.
Okay. And then I will try to call upon Maker's Light. Maker, I know I haven't been the best patron as of late, and I don't even know if you can hear me now, but I can't keep living like this. So maybe if I do good, then you'll come back to me. And I try to put my hands on the man and use healing word, I guess because I don't have anything else besides spare the dying.
Yeah.
Well, I guess spare the dying would be, because he's not, well, I guess he's critical?
I wouldn't say critical, but in a lot of pain.
In a lot of pain, so yeah, I would say healing word. Yeah, I guess healing word.
Okay, so you cast healing word. Normally this is where we would roll the 1d4 and then +2, that sort of thing. But this is going to be basically story-based right now. So describe to me what happens when you cast healing word visually and what happens to you.
I believe that the lantern on my hip is dangling. Well, I'm kneeled down next to him and I'm praying to Maker. And as I'm speaking, the words begin to almost kind of like how smoke comes out of your mouth. They begin to formulate, and the mist starts to spread around the body in a way and absorbs into him. And the healing starts that way. And whatever comes out of him will make the check for, like you said, our roll will come into me.
Yes. Okay, so as this light comes out of you and goes into him, he settles down. He's not squirming anymore. And he stops moaning. And he just goes still, but not in a, he died way. It's more of a restful way. Like the pain is finally gone.
Yeah.
And he opens his eyes and he says, "Thank you." And as he says, "Thank you," you feel inside of your chest, it just begins to tighten. And you just get a pretty intense flash of pain all of a sudden. And then it disappears.
He disappears?
Nope, the pain disappears.
Oh, okay. The pain. Yes. I hope that helps you. And I quickly try to get up and make my way towards the door. And I look back at those people who were looking at me nervously.
As you look back at them, they see what you did. And one of them runs up to you, and a younger lady, and she just says, oh my God, can you, I saw what you did. Can you help my father, please?
I can try, but I'm not really the best suited for this type of work.
What do you mean you just helped him? And she grabs your arm and starts to, not drag you, but tries to lead you.
Well, as a gentleman, I cannot disregard the help of a lady. Of course, I'll try my best. And he flashes a smile.
Okay, so you make your way over to the bed with your father in it. And what do you do?
I'd like to, look at him to see, how much pain is he in? Is this something where I need to, how is he critical? Is he, what?
He's in just as much pain as the last person you saw, and all you hear just in that whole room is just moans.
And I'll ask her, what happened to him?
I don't know. We were enjoying the festival, and then he fell down, and other people fell down, and we brought him here.
He just randomly fell down. Okay. Okay. Come on. Don't be a coward. Okay. Maker's Light. As I say Maker's Light, my lantern begins to glow, and I reach my hands out towards him and towards my fingertips, from the tip of my fingertips, almost as if steam or water flows out and tries to go into the man, and I use Healing Word. I rolled a 3.
All right, so this light that looks almost like water goes into his mouth, and then his body glows with a slight pink. Same thing as the last gentleman. He calms down, like the pain is finally gone. He opens his eyes, and he just looks at you in amazement, and then he falls asleep. Flash of pain goes away. Now that you've healed 2 people, everybody's looking at you. So we'll make this just a decision. Do you want to try to heal as many people as you can?
I need to rest, but I can try.
So let's say you make it from bed to bed. You are in excruciating pain after healing each of these people. And by the time you get done with the last person, you collapse and you're unconscious.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. So I'm going to move on to the next one here. All right. So let's bring in Archie. You have been traveling. You've been traveling through the night because you tend to like to travel only at night if you can. So it is pretty close to, it's getting close to sunup, but it is still dark out. And you have made your way through the woods. You stay away from trails. And you make your way up to a giant waterfall, and it is beautiful. There is a nice big mountain that the waterfall goes over, And behind the waterfall, you notice that there's some stone steps, kind of like you've seen this before, where there might be a cave behind the waterfall.
Yeah, I'll go behind the waterfall. Sure, yeah.
All right, so you make your way up to the stones behind the waterfall, and you hear some grunting and rustling from inside that cave. So, damn it! Why didn't I get you? Oh man!
Are you okay in there? Are you having a hard time? Is it your tummy?
What? Who are you?
What do you mean? Who are you?
Well, hello. I don't know if I want to give you my name, but hi. I'm having a little trouble here. These barrels, they're just so heavy. I don't know if I could do this on my own. This is taking me forever.
Oh, good. I thought you were having like a hard time taking a shit or something. So.
No. That goes pretty smooth for me.
That's good. I guess I can try to help. I don't know. I'm not really a lifter. You know, more of a mover. You know what I mean?
Well, that's perfect. I got these barrels here. If you could help me roll these to my cart down a little ways, that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do rolling. That's something I can handle.
All right, so you help him roll, and it's this barrel's bigger than you.
100%.
Oh yeah, this thing it's definitely taller than you, and it is heavy. So you two are pushing this. Roll me a strength check.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Well, actually, I'm going to give you a choice. You could do a strength check, or you can do a athletics check.
Okay, it's the same for me. I don't have proficiency. It's still +0. But I rolled a 19.
All right, so you get behind this barrel, and he relaxes because you are pushing this with ease, and you can tell that he's not even trying anymore, and he is worn out from pushing these things however far. So there's another barrel behind him. You're pushing this one, you push it down over the stones, and then next to the river and down to the cart that is right next to a little trail.
As I'm getting further away from him, I just look over my shoulder as I'm pushing. I say, "Come on, Sonny Jim, we gotta put your back into it."
Oh yeah. Thanks. Then he tries a little bit harder. I'm just so exhausted. I've been doing this all night. Man, I'm lucky you came along. I didn't think I'd be able to get it over these rocks.
It was good timing, I guess. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Well, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I own a bakery and an inn down at the village. You want to come have some breakfast? It's on me.
I don't really do like going into people's places. I guess for sure. You're not gonna like do something weird to me, are you?
And he looks at you.
Sidebomb.
He looks at you and just sees how you're not you're a small dude, but you look like you can take care of yourself. And he looks at him, this tall, skinny human. I'm pretty sure I can't do anything to harm you.
I mean, you're definitely right there, but I'm not really looking for weird stuff today.
Well, people have called me weird, but only with my recipes.
People call me weird all the time. Let's fucking go for it.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's get that last barrel and let's go get some breakfast.
All right, I'll race you to the top. He takes off.
Okay, roll me an athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a 6.
Oh, he beats you to the top. He's got a 13.
I'm huffing and puffing as I get towards the top. All right.
Well, you're strong, but you're not very fast, are you?
You got me. No, I'm usually actually pretty all right, but it's been. Maybe I'm just a bit off today.
Well, nothing won't fix. All right. Well, let's get this. So you roll it down to the cart, and do you hop in the cart, or are you gonna walk walk next to him. It's a cart with a horse.
I'll hop on the cart.
All right, hop on the cart, and he starts going down the road. Well, where are you from?
That's classified, sir, but I'm all over. Let's just say all over.
I've never seen anybody quite like you before. You come through these woods.
Yeah, don't see much like me either up here, but, we're around.
Huh. Yeah, and why were you walking through the woods? Why weren't you on the trail?
Oh, that's because I'm everywhere, sir.
It's because I'm everywhere.
Fair enough. All right, so as you're going down the trail, you start to see in the distance the sun's coming up, and the sunlight is reflecting off some of the buildings in the distance, and you know that this is the village he was talking about. So he comes up to this big building that looks like a standard inn, but it has a couple of buildings that are connected to it. Like it started out as an inn, and then it's been built onto. So you make it your way in front of what looks like the bakery, because there is a window in the front, and there are some pies on display and some bread. Well, do you mind helping me roll these in the back here?
I guess we made it this far, might as well.
All right. So you help him roll these in the back door, and you make your way into the bakery, and he asks you, well, what do you like to eat? I'm pretty good at pies and bread, and I'm working on this one thing that's like bread and tomatoes and like cheese, and I'm pretty excited about it, but I haven't been able to make it taste really good yet.
You know what? I'm all down for a good experiment, and anything's really better than what I've been eating for the last, while. So sure, yeah, go ahead and give me your experimental dish, sir.
All right, so he hands you a piece of bread and says, "Here, get going on this. I'm gonna whip it up real quick for you." And he starts to make some dough. And as he's making the dough, somebody comes in the front door of the bakery, just runs in. Daryl, where have you been? I told you I was gonna be out all night. I had to go get supplies. Well, you didn't hear everybody's sick. Everybody got sick. I don't know what's going on. Oh man, go into the inn. We need you. So he goes out the front door of the bakery and then makes his way to the other side of the building. Now, what do?
Well, as soon as he had burst through the doors, as soon as the sound registered to Archie, he jumped over the counter that that Daryl's at, I guess, and it was hiding at the bottom, like underneath the countertop.
Oh, so you just hid.
Yeah, just as soon as he came in, I hid.
Okay.
Just
roll me a stealth.
Out of pure unexpected. He's confused. All right, stealth check. That's it's an unnatural 20.
Oh yeah. You noticed him coming in before he even hit the door. So you were over that counter and hiding. Daryl did see you. And the other person that came in did not.
I just look up at Daryl. I say,
What the fuck was that about?
I don't know. I gotta go. I gotta go check. You can, eat what you want or whatever. I gotta go. And then he goes through a back door.
Okay, well, thank you for the time. All right, well, he's gone. Guess it's a little bit jumpy for him. I don't like people bursting into places that are unannounced. Damn it. Why aren't they just fucking making noise? All right. Well, I look around. Do I see anything of note?
You just see basically what you saw on the way in. You see some pies on display, and you notice that they're not fresh. They are actually fake. They look great, but they are hard as a rock. There's a little glass case with a couple croissants in it, and this weird round thing that has like a glaze on top, and you don't know what it is. It looks like it's a purplish glaze.
Okay.
I'm intrigued by the thing with the purplish glaze, so I'll go ahead and grab that.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and leave a silver piece for the guy.
Okay. So put a silver piece on the counter, and you have yourself a round pastry with a purple glaze on it.
So I'll go ahead and start snacking on this thing while I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to stay here.
Okay. It is delicious. As you make your way out, did you make your way outside the front door or the back door where you went?
I'll go out the front door that I came in.
Okay. So you go out the front door, and you see people kind of going to and from the other side of the building. Some people are in kind of like a panic. And then a lot of people, looks like they're putting stuff away from, it looks like there was some sort of a party last night. Because there's lots of benches out in the street, and people are putting stuff away. But there's this fog. Everybody seems very worn out.
Okay. This seems a little too much for me. I think I'm gonna walk around all this shit.
I'll just kind of skirt my way around. I'm not gonna try to interact with anybody. I just want to kind of walk around, just keep an eye on things, just to see if there's anything of note happening. If I see anybody that's particularly panicked, or kind of see what I can find out about why everybody seems to be kind of fatigued.
Okay, so I'm going to cut over to Kai right now. We're going to put you on hold.
Yeah.
All right, Kai.
Yes.
You have been traveling, and you are making your way up a road. You heard about a very beautiful village, and you want to go check it out. The sun is just peeking over the hills. Light is shining into your eyes, so it's kind of hard to see into the distance, but you know you are very close. And you see a few people moving carts, carting various food items and moving benches. It looks like that there was something going on last night.
How far am I away from the village? I'm walking into the village.
You're walking into it right now.
Okay. There seem to be any commotion. Clearly they're putting stuff away, so I'm assuming some sort of festivity happened, but I'm wondering if there's any... what if there's anything in particular that Kaiban notices?
Roll me a perception check.
That's going to be a 19.
Oh, damn. Okay, so with the 19, you can see that it looks like whatever it was one heck of a party, because there are things that are pushed over and spilled all over the street. Like it was a rough time. And there's people trying to clean it up. There's people that look like they've been up all night. There's a lot of people coming and going from the inn right now that you can see in the far distance. And as you're walking and looking at the inn, a gentleman runs into you. He wears simple peasant clothing. He has pale skin and green eyes. He is tall with wavy silvery hair, and he has a short silver beard. He runs into you and instantly starts yelling, Hey, what are you doing? Why'd you hit me?
Okay. Kaiban's gonna just take like a half step back, it's not like a panic step, it's just to create space between him and this new fellow. And just sort of cocks his head to the left, just questioning, very placid expression, no change in facial features, just sort of staring at them.
Who do you think you are? And he swings at you wildly.
Oh, no.
Okay, does an 8 hit you?
No, it would not, even without my shield.
Okay, so he is just flailing wildly at you, and he cannot hit you. I'm guessing you're stepping to your side, very cool-like.
It's a lot of gentle presses against like the arm to adjust out of the way as he steps, as they step back, just sort of continuing to sort of let them swing wildly, letting them tire themselves out.
Okay, so as he does this a few times, he stops and he starts to moan and he falls onto the ground and he just is squirming and he's moaning in pain.
is he actually moaning in pain, or is this just some sort of act to get, like, I don't know. These foreigners are fucking weird. So,
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, okay. Well, I haven't seen that. Ooh, that's gonna be an 18.
Oh yeah, he is in pain. You've seen people in pain before. He is in pain. You can tell from the veins on his forehead and his skin is just bright red. He is in total amount of pain.
I crouch down next to him. Is it poisoning?
From what you can tell, it just looks like he's in pain. If you want to roll a medicine check, you can.
Because I do have proficiency in the poisoner's kit.
Okay, well, roll me a medicine check.
Okay.
And the DC is going to be pretty low on this to know.
All right. 17 on the die.
All right, so definitely with that, you can tell that it's definitely not poison per se. You haven't seen anybody act like this before. Normally with wounds or poisoning, there's other signs like poisoning. They can be foaming from the mouth. Their skin can turn different colors depending on what race they are. But you haven't seen anything quite like this. It just looks like he's riling in pain.
It's nothing long term. It's just sort of it seems to be some sort of malady that is not based. Okay. Is there any like particular like healers? Places of healing, or like is there like a medicine hut or something within this village?
So as you're kneeling down and taking a look at him, somebody notices and runs over. Oh no, not again. I thought we were done with this. Oh, yes, hello, what happened?
Kai doesn't say anything, just sort of gestures to the man and just sort of mimes with their hands, the man falling over.
Oh, he just fell. Help me. We got to get him over to the inn. Please.
All right, I'll just throw him over my shoulder.
Okay, so you throw him over his shoulder.
Yeah, and just sort of cart his ass over.
Okay, and as you're walking, you notice that several more people are falling down in pain, just like that gentleman. And they're not in one area. They're kind of just someone off in the distance and then someone off to your right. It's just a couple more people.
If I'm passing by one while I'm walking towards the inn, I'll like pick them up too.
Okay. Let's see there. Give me a strength check.
Strength or athletics?
Let's just go. Yeah, go athletics.
Okay. 19.
Oh yeah. So you walk by another person and you pick them up and put them over your shoulder, and it doesn't bother you at all. You are very, very strong.
I is beefy.
Okay, Archie, you see all this go down. You see a newcomer into town, and Kai, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you look like?
All right. So, Kaibon is a wood elf, sort of a dark tan to their skin tone. They are a lean, incredibly well-built, like muscularly, looks to be masculine presenting. Has on the left hand a number of bandages wrapped around the left hand, though they seem to be using it just fine. Their hair is this stark white, an extreme contrast against their skin tone, bright blue eyes, and then their clothing appears to be mostly just like light robes. Most of their upper torso is actually bare. It's like a bit of cloth pulled over one shoulder, and the rest of it is just showing off the pretty intense muscularity of this elven figure. And they've got a number of what appear to be carved makeshift wooden weapons and a wooden shield on their back.
Okay, I like it. The description. All right, so Archie, you see this very muscular elven person come into town, and someone bumps into them, and then this other person just starts flailing wildly and screaming, and then falls to the ground in pain. And then you see a few other people fall to the ground in pain. And you see this wood elf pick up this person and then grab another one and heading towards the end. Towards the end? Yep.
Okay.
So where you just came from, the other side of the baker. It's the same building.
Okay. I'm going to follow at a distance. Try to remain unseen.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
My passive perception is 12, so...
Ooh, my special stealth die is working.
Probably gonna clown on me.
Stealth, that is... Oh yeah, 24.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
all right, so you blend in so well that nobody notices you. It's almost like you wanted that to happen. So you can follow and watch, but you do notice that a few other people have dropped down, and there's a few others being brought over to the inn in pain, and there's even one pretty close to you.
Okay, I'll observe just briefly. I'll still be tracking the elf, but I just want to just see if I can see any particular signs of anything on the body at a kind of a quick glance.
Okay.
I'm particularly looking for like markings or like their veins darkening, anything like that.
Okay, so you don't see any veins darkening. You see that because of the amount of pain, their face is in a lot of strain. Their blood pressure's probably through the roof, so the veins are popping out, and their skin tone is definitely brighter than it should be. But that's
okay. Okay. So I'll keep moving, and I'll just be going back through my mental database of all the weird, random ailments that I've come across over the years, and trying to think if I've ever seen anything like this before, whether on the surface or in the Underdark.
Okay, so roll me a history check.
That's 18.
Okay. You haven't seen anything quite like this, but you've seen that amount of pain people are in, and typically it's from, you've seen warlocks or dark magic casters hurt people with spells that looks like it hurts just this much or even more.
Good to know. So yeah, with that information, I'll just keep following the elf at a distance, just staying as hidden as possible, but close enough where I can make sure that if he changes direction or stops or anything, I'll be able to react appropriately.
All right, Kai, do you proceed on to the inn?
Yeah. I would like to carry more, but I've only got the 2 arms, so I'll just sort of keep holding them on. I believe the woman is leading me there.
Yes, she is.
Okay, yeah, I'll just trail along behind her.
Okay, so you make it to the front door. She opens it up, walks in, and as you walk in, you see one person ahead of you putting someone on a bed, and there's actually a bunch of empty cots in here, a bunch of empty beds. And there is one person in the corner, looks like they're sleeping on a bed. And other than that, they gesture you to put the people you're carrying on beds.
I will do so. And when I walk in, I am very careful to sort of like stoop and make sure they don't, smack themselves on the door frame. Don't need more pain.
Damn it, you know my tricks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'll lay them down in the beds, and just sort of sweep my gaze sort of over this space, sort of taking in the trauma present.
Okay, so you see a Aarakocra walk up to you, and let's see here. They have light gray feathers and beady black eyes, and looks like they are maybe a little hungover, but their demeanor is very calm, and they come up to you. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for bringing them in. When did this happen?
How about I'll just sort of put their fingers apart just to like show like a short period.
Okay. I see. Like I said, thank you very much. I'm gonna try to get them something to help, but only one thing has seemed to help, and that thing is right now sleeping. So I don't know what to do right now. Our healer came back and helped that person in the corner, but he had to go again. Do you mind staying here? And they grab a little bucket of water with a cloth in it. Just try to make him comfortable, please.
Kaibon will actually shake their head and then hold up one finger, like, hold a moment, and is going to go out and is going to start ferrying the remaining people into the inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're able to ferry the remaining 3. So there is a total of 6 in here now. And the other person in the corner.
So I'll ferry the remaining that were outside into the building, and then I think Kaimon is gonna go. The fellow that tried to attack them. Can I smell their breath?
Yeah. I'll just I'll make that easy for you. It smells kind of sweet.
Not heavy with alcohol.
No.
Interesting. Okay. Can I go and smell a couple of the other people's breaths as well?
Absolutely. Go ahead and just roll me an investigation.
Sounds good. The only eye skill that I don't have efficiency in. No! The one time I get fucked. 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch it up here because I told you to roll the wrong one because this is with your senses. So do a perception actually.
Better. That's an 18.
With an 18, you go along smelling everybody's breath, and they're now. Do you blatantly just try to smell their breath, or are you trying to act like you're just looking at them, checking in on them?
It's like a medical checkup. Kaimon will lean down and open their mouth a little bit, check their forehead, smell their breath. It's not just but it's for me as the player, I want to know what their breath smells like specifically.
Okay. Every single one of them smells a little sweet, some in a different way.
Son of a bitch! I fucking knew it! Okay. Who seems to be in charge of the inn?
At this point, the only person that you could see, directing was the Aarakocra that came up to you.
Kaibon will make their way up to them fairly silently. The motion is very, it's very quiet and lithe and graceful, and just gently tap them on the shoulder to try and get their attention.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see you there. Oh man, you're quiet. Wow. Yes, what can I do for you?
Was there a feast?
Yes, there was. We had our harvest festival last night. It was fun until everybody got sick.
It was something they ate. Something sweet.
How do you know that?
The smell of their breath.
Okay, so she their eyes go wide and they run outside and disappear.
I will follow them.
Okay, so they run around the building and they make their way into the bakery. And they go inside looking around and are yelling a name and then come back out and then go back towards the inn.
I'm going to go into the bakery.
Okay. All right. So you go into the bakery. You followed the Aarakocra. So, and that is the Aarakocra is Zerk, by the way. So Zerk goes past you. Are you trying to hide or just...
No. I gently tap them on the shoulder, point to myself, and point into the bakery, and then I'm going to make my way in.
Okay, you go into the bakery.
I'm very much letting them know, hi, hey, I'm going in there, so...
Okay, and Archie, you are seeing all of this going on from outside the thing. So you're watching Kai come out, you're watching Zerk run over to the bakery and then run back in.
Oh my gosh, the voyeurism, oh my.
Okay, so before we get back to Kai, Archie, what do you do?
I'll follow him in there. I notice that he is taking a while inside the building, so I'll slip inside the door and just kind of keep to to the walls and to the corner kind of areas to stay out of sight as much as possible.
Okay. Just because you rolled so well before, just roll me a perception check.
Will do. There is genuinely no way I'm beating that stealth check unless.
There's always a chance.
It's a 13.
Okay, so no, Archie, you're amazing. So you slip in the door and don't even make a sound.
Yeah, so I'll follow him all the way into the bakery. And I'll stay like behind the counter, just kind of peeking out over the top. All you see is a little bald head.
Oh, whoever said I was staying out front?
You said you went inside, right?
Oh no! I mean out in the customer section of the shop.
Okay.
Oh no! I'm going in back.
Alrighty then. So go ahead and go over to roll 20, everybody.
Ooh.
Okay, so.
Ooh, hello.
Okay, so the front of the bakery, open door,
Oh, I see it.
windows. So there are some beautiful trees outside of the front of the bakery and some benches and a nice stone walkway that goes right up to the front door. A big open window in the front where it displays a bunch of different treats. And as you walk in to your left, there's a big table with a bunch of different breads on it. And then there's a main counter that looks like some dough was being made. And there is another door to another room.
As Kaibon passes one of the trees outside, just sort of reverently runs their fingertips along one of the branches before making their way in.
Okay.
So I'm going around to all the different treats and the different breads that they have, and I'm smelling them. I'm trying to match the smell to whatever the smell was whatever I was able to smell on their breath.
Yes. So far from everything that you can smell in here, it does not match.
I'm just gonna make my way into the back room.
Okay. You make your way into the back room and you see a bunch of different barrels. It looks like that this is a spot where they bake certain things. There's an oven there, and it looks like that they actually make ale there as well. Reveal all of that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna head around, smell the different ales. I didn't smell. So I would be looking specifically for an ale that smells more sweet than alcohol, and checking for are any of the spices? Any of the spices in the back? I mean, are there spices back here?
There are spices, but what you actually go straight towards is a table, which is up against the corner, and there's a few different bowls there with different fruits in. And it looks like the fruits were turned into a jam.
Okay. Ooh. All right. What for the? I take a whiff of each to see. I think from a more careful distance, just in case one of them is the problem, and it'll cause me issue as well. So.
Yes, it does match the scent from their breath.
Okay,
all 3 scents.
All 3 scents.
It's 3 different berries.
Wow.
Do I know the berries, or do they have the berries in clusters nearby, or?
The berries are actually in bags on the ground, but the actual scent of it matches from the breath. It's of the jam itself.
Okay. I don't want to.
Ah, shit.
What?
Does it happen to be the same color as the? Actually, can Archie even see this? Archie basically was hiding underneath like the tables and like the countertop.
Yeah, but Kai went into the back room. So if you go into the back room, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, unless he left the door open, Archie is not following him.
Okay.
I mean, Kai wouldn't have closed the door behind them.
Okay, then I will just peek in from the doorway. I will not actually follow him into the room, but I'll just basically from right.
Is this second door correct? Is that it?
Yes, that second door is correct. Yeah, there is another door on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna go and check that door and peer through it to see what's on the other side.
Okay. Archie, you see all of this happen. You see the wood elf start smelling everything, and then go into the back room and then start smelling around and then focus on these 3 bowls on a table in the corner. And you can see that there's some bags of berries on the floor next to that. And then you see the wood elf go to the door on the other side of the room and open it up.
All right.
Okay, so let's go back to Prince Kind.
That's good.
Okay, so Prince Kind,
Yes.
you open your eyes and you have a massive headache. And you see a Aarakocra sitting right next to you on a chair and looks very concerned and kind of leans in. Hello, are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
I didn't expect you to do that so loud. Oh,
Excuse me. Sorry.
hello. Hi.
Hey. What's up? What?
Are you okay?
Oh, my head is pounding. Who are you?
Oh, my name is Sir.
Cirque. Oh. Hi. Oh, right. Yes. I look around the inn to see to get my bearings.
Yeah, you saw me last night. We didn't really talk, but I saw what you did, and
Oh no, I gave the money back. I swear that was just because
no. You healed everybody. Not even our healer could do that.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And
That-
he was able to help you, though. You were in bad shape. He didn't know if you were gonna make it.
Yeah. That's funny how that is. You're here. Thank you so much for. I guess you're thanking me. I'm sorry.
Here, you're probably very thirsty, and she hands you a mug of water.
He just like scarfs it down. Like it's some of his spilling down his chin. He's extremely thirsty, almost completely dehydrated, almost delirious.
Okay,
Thank you.
We'll get you more water later, but we don't want to do too much at once. So just keep that in mind, and we'll do little sips next, okay? So in a few minutes, I'll get you another glass.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you. And you notice the familiar sound of moaning in the room.
Oh, no. I look around to see. So I didn't heal everyone, right?
Well, you just notice that there's moaning. From what you remember, you got the last person and passed out.
Okay. Oh, no, not again.
Wait. No, you healed everybody that was here last night. They're coming in this morning. It's still happening. We don't know why.
I see. I tried to stand up.
She pushes you back down. No, I know you want to help. You can't.
I can't just sit here.
You need to rest. And once you're strong enough, the great healer wants to talk to you.
Great healer. Okay. I lay back down and I roll over.
Okay, so you go back to sleep, or try to at least.
Yeah, make her slide.
Okay, Kai. So you open up the door and you find yourself in it opens up into a large room, and it looks like it is a tavern. And you see a lot of tables pushed together. At the other side of the room, you see a couple of cots, a couple of beds. And you know that this is the room that you were in originally, that you brought everybody into.
Kai's gonna look around for the Aarakocra.
Okay. You see Zerk over at the other side of the room, towards the corner, and right next to a bed with someone in it that is currently sleeping. So up to the upper right.
Kaibon's gonna give like a sharp whistle.
Okay. Zerk immediately looks over and makes eye contact with you.
Kaibon just sort of like gestures like, come here, and then like goes back around.
Okay. All right. So she comes over through the beds, through the other side of the tavern, and then goes to the door that you're at.
Kaibon will like walk over and then motion to the jams.
With a realization, she goes over and smells the jams, and she stomps her feet. We have to find him. I don't know why. I had some of that, and I'm not sick. It has to be from the pastries. It has to be.
Can I? Is this performative or is this real?
From what you can tell, it is real.
Do they go anywhere else?
We had some last night at the festival. It was the first batch. They taste amazing. And oh no, we gave baskets to those who helped us last night. Oh no, yeah, that's who's here. Oh, and some of them aren't. Oh no, and she runs through the door, back into the inn.
I want to linger for a moment, like looking at the jams, sort of warily before following.
So
Archie grabs the silver piece that he left earlier. Puts it back in his coin purse.
Okay, so Archie, what are you doing? Are you just keeping an eye on the wood elf?
Yeah, so I've been hiding in the doorway this entire time, and yeah, kind of after hearing that he is kind of piecing together that he's actually kind of investigating what's going on here rather than being the cause of it, he'll walk into the room and look up at the elf and just say, "You, what purpose do you have here?"
Everyone just sort of turns their head, looks down at Archie, and just sort of tilts their head.
Yeah?
Doesn't respond, but like just tilts their head.
Yeah, you heard me.
No expression of recognition, does not give like anything. It's a very stoic expression.
You're one of those tough types, huh? We'll see how far that gets you. Well, anyway.
I'm gonna pick him up by his collar.
Hey, no, you don't get to do that. No, hey.
Just
right.
kicking my legs.
Give me a strength test, both of you.
I can use acrobatics, right? For contestant for grapple. Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Can
it's
you
athletics
beat
or
a
acrobatics for
natural
grapple.
20?
I got an unnatural 20, but not a natural 20.
Total 25.
Damn.
All right, Kai, you grab him by the shoulders, and you are strong, and he is stocky, but you can lift him up.
Just like one hand on the back of the collar, lifting him up, and just sort of like looks over, and the very, very stoic, placid expression breaks into like a very small smile before setting them down, very, very gently, very, very, very calmly.
Archie, I'm guessing you screamed when this happened?
I wouldn't say scream, but he's definitely making a fuss. He's just like, hey, get off of me. Hey,
I'll get you for this.
Prince Kind, that ruckus wakes you up.
So I look up and I try to see what the commotion is. And I sit up in bed, one eye open.
On the other side of the room, you see a wood elf pick up this stocky, deep gnome by the collar, lift him up, and then put him back down.
Unhand me.
I hold Archie in the air for like a good 10, 15 seconds before setting them back down. Like a very, it's a, I can be the strong silent type. See, it does work, and then puts them back down. It says nothing.
Yeah, Archie really makes like a fight of it for the first like 8 seconds or so, and then just kind of goes limp.
Once the fight's gone, it's like it's no fun anymore.
Yeah.
They set Archie down.
Zerk walks up to you, both of you. Excuse me, what are you doing? I know you're trying to help. Who are you, and why are you picking him up? We don't have time for this.
Non-committal shrug.
Well,
I was just minding my own business, and this fucking riffraff just started picking shit up.
I'm sure you were just minding your own business, just, prowling around the back of some place that you don't belong. Where did you come from? I didn't see you come in the front.
Yeah, people seem to not notice what they're not looking for.
Well, anyway, you look capable. I need your help. Can you go to a couple of houses, and we need to make sure that they don't eat their treats that we left them. We don't want them to get sick too.
Well, what treats? What treats are these exactly?
Well, we had a few of them. It's something new. There were these round pastries. One of them has like a a purplish jam, and the other one has a pink jam, and the other one has a blue jam, and they're delicious.
You mean like that purple jam thingamabob I just ate like a few minutes ago? That particular one?
Looks down very suddenly.
You ate one? Where'd you get it?
Daryl, I think that was his name. Yeah, I helped him move some barrels, and he said, "Take whatever you want." I ate a pastry. I didn't think it was gonna be fucking deadly.
You saw Daryl? Where's Daryl? Where is he?
I don't know. He all left in a fuss and just ran into this way. That was just a few minutes ago. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You're gonna need to go to a bed because I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't need to go to bed. Are you telling me to go to bed? You don't tell your elders to go to bed, you son of a bitch.
Kaibon gestures to Archie and just says, "I need you to show me where they went."
I mean, there was a guy that came like through the front door, all bursty-worsty, and then he was yelling shit and people getting sick, and then there was like, "I gotta go." And he just went to the back door, just where we just came through, in the back room.
You know what they look like?
I mean, I could probably identify him if need be. I got a very good, steel trap up here, Knocks his head.
Kaibon looks to Zerk and just like sort of gives them a sort of, give them an expression of, come on then.
Okay, all right. Okay, Archie, since can you go try to find Daryl? And
how do you know my name? I never told you my name. How the fuck do you know my name?
Okay, well, I forgot to tell you I'm a little bit psychic.
I don't trust psychics.
No, I'm not psychic. You dropped this letter and it's signed by you. I'm guessing you're Archie.
Ah, goddamn it! I need to pick that up.
Yeah.
I pick it up hurriedly, stuff it in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Yeah, you are right now.
This is half closes one eye, raises the other eyebrow.
Awkward.
Watching you.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. And gestures to you, Kai.
I am Kaibon.
Kaibon. Oh, that's lovely. Can you go with Archie and try to find Daryl, please?
What do they look like?
Okay, so Daryl is a tall. He's very, very skinny. Very handsome. Very, very kissable.
Hey, he's all right.
He's got a short beard and he's very nice, but he can be very, very frustrating, and you can get very angry at him for doing things that he shouldn't do because he likes to do that. And then I don't know who he was with, but it was probably Terrell, and she helps him out in the bakery. So it was probably her, and she's been trying to find him all morning.
So Terrell is Daryl's assistant? Is that?
Yep.
What I'm getting?
God fucking damn it. Alright, well, Kaibon is gonna look down to Archie and just like pat their shoulder as if like, yeah, come on up.
Don't you demean me. I can walk myself. I just start strolling.
Gives like a shrug like, alright, whatever. Just starts following behind them.
All right, Prince Kind. They are walking through the tavern, going to the main door, which is going to be pretty close to where you're at. So this is going to be the upper right corner is the main door right there. And let's say you're on this bed right here, right near the door. So they're going to walk right by you.
Okay. As they're walking past, I'm going to stare at Archie, like analyzing him. And then I pull a book out of my pack as they're walking, and I read something that was written down. It says, "People don't notice what they're not looking for," which is exactly what Archie said. So I watch them walk out, and I try to see where Zerk is, because I know they're gonna keep me in bed. So when Zerk is not around, I'm gonna try to sneak out and follow them.
So you see Zerk making her rounds, and she puts her back to you on the other side of the room. And let's say she's right down here to the south end of the room, and she is looking away from you.
Okay, yeah, I want to grab my pack quickly and take the pillow from this bed and put it right here, and then put the covers over it. So last time she saw me, I was under the covers. So, and then I run up the door.
The old sneaking out trick.
Yeah, because he's still young, you know?
Hold a family feeler.
If you catch this, I'll be good.
All right, so all of you make it outside the door. Prince Kind, you are following them.
Right as we exit the door, Archie just nudges Kai with his elbow, which is basically like at his knee. Maybe right below his knee, actually. For reference, he's like just over 3 feet tall. Very, very small. Yeah.
Kai's just under 6, so there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
I'm right in the middle at 5'7".
there you go. Yeah.
Perfect.
So Archie's very small. But yeah, so he nudges him and he looks up and he goes,
As it may, it does seem like that Zerg was kind of projecting some feelings on that Daryl, you know? I don't know about you, but
Like a
Sounded like there's
couple slow nods, like absolutely, yes, of course.
sounds like they might be having some relationship problems. I don't know if we might be able to help with that while we're helping with everything else, but you know, people pay well for that kind of thing, I hear.
Kaibon raises an eyebrow, looks sort of bewildered, like, wait, really?
I mean, that's what I hear. I never tried it. Yeah. You know, wealthy people pay for stupid shit.
Okay.
that was all I wanted to do before break. Thank you.
All right, we got a mystery on our hands. Can you figure it out? Do you know where they're going? What's gonna happen? Of course you don't. That's why you're listening. You're here to have a good time. Kaibon is played by Gallant Fool. Prince Kind is played by Lich Lockhart. Archie is played by Robbie Merchant. And I'm your DM. I'm the ManNerd. But I'm also Andrew Kostolevsky. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Dealt with it my whole life. But anyway, we're moving on. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's do this again. Let's hang out. Next time, bring some popcorn and share because everybody likes popcorn. See you later.